Hello and welcome back. Lovely to see you all. If you celebrate it, then happy Christmas. If you don't, then happy 25th. Obviously, I know what the last door contains, but without further ado, I will show you what would Christmas be, or the 25th of December be, should I say, without. Let me just put you down there. A Christmas turkey dinner. Very, very exciting. So let me just put that over there. Grab the ball. Do this one. I've left some of the wrapping on for you. So this is what the outer wrapping looks like. I'm still yet to get the gingerbread. I haven't made the cocoa, but I do have it. But I'm still yet to get the gingerbread house on this one. And then the inner wrapping, as with all of the other event ones, it shows you it's the turkey, so we knew before we opened it was going to be the turkey. But I haven't actually opened any of the packets inside because I thought it's a special one. So I'll just turf that all out. I did put the capsule topper on. That's a lovely snowflake in this section, in this selection series. So let me just grab my bags. So this bag is very pretty with little red bows, and in here we have got a lovely little turkey baster. Very cute. Love that. It's all silicone-y. We've got some gold tongs. We've got two little chef's hats for the legs. I don't know what the actual name of those is. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I know it does have a proper name. And then in this bag, this one says Happy Holidays, and it's got some snowman, or a snowman made out of marshmallows and some other marshmallows, and this really pretty pattern. And in this one we have got a lovely little tray with like a snowflakey design on it, very cute. And we've also got a little envelope with nothing written on it. And inside the little envelope we have a little Happy Holidays card with a gingerbread man. And on the back it says 100% merry. Very cute. So I'll pop that in now. Then in this bag we have got some candy canes with a ribbon and some gumdrops, and it says Happy Sun Farms MGA. Very cute. In this bag we have got some seasonal veggies. So we've got 2 purple carrots, 2 orange carrots and 2 yellow carrots. In this bag it says thank you, have a merry day, Happy Sun Farms, and it's got the gingerbread house taunting me with the fact that I don't have it, and the happy sun looking down with the Christmas trees. Very cute. And then we have the turkey itself. It says Happy Sun Farms, and it's got a picture of a turkey on it. Very, very sweet. I love that one a lot. And then this bag is Chill Out with Snowflakes, and in here we have got some chicken glaze, sorry, turkey glaze. I do apologise, chicken glaze. It's because it looks so much like the chicken stock. Anybody that has that knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, lovely. Let me just take this label off so I can let you see the tiny stuff if you want to pause and read it. So there's your tiny stuff. Bowls of fun, sunshine, warm hugs and serving size. Very cute. So just grab that label off there. Okay. So that's everything you get in this capsule. And then what we do is, it says to take your platter and to put the turkey and the carrots and everything onto the platter, and then put the glaze over, put the little end pieces on, and then cure it. Now I'm not going to do that. I want it to be all cured together. And let me just pan you down a little bit more, sorry. There you go. I want it to be all glazed together, but I want it to be removable from this. So I'm going to do it straight onto my mat, as we've established that we can do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my tweezers. Just pop a little hole in the bag there. Oh dear, dropped that, sorry. Okay. Yeah. I love that new plastic smell. It's very nice. Probably shouldn't, but I do like it. Okay, so that's my little turkey. And then we've got the little bag for our veg. Oh. Well, that's just pinged off somewhere. Are you sealed? Not all the way to the top. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that one off because it is sealed. Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you what, let me just turf these out and then I'll let you read that package. So on the front it says Happy Sun Farms, and then on the back we've got the fresh stuff. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. So yeah, there you go. You can read it like that if you want to just pause and have a read. So that's all of that. That can go in my rubbish pile. Okay. So I'm going to do this way around, I think. And then I will have I don't know if 6 carrots seems like a lot to put around there, but I don't know. Right, let's see how it fits on here. That's probably the easiest way of doing things, isn't it? So we'll do that. So one purple carrot there, one orange one like that, and then the other one there. I might just do the 3. I'm not sure. Maybe I should cut them up. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you cook your carrots whole with your turkey if you have it, or do you chop them up? They might be better off chopped up. Yeah, I'm going to take one of each colour and I'm going to chop them up. These are going to go back in the bag. That's what I'm choosing to do with this. Okay. So let me just chop the carrots onto here. Oops. The joy of having a white background is I could see where that pinged off to. Okay. They are quite nicely detailed when you get up close, which is very nice. There we go. I think I'm going to do that one in half actually, because that's quite a lot, quite a big chunk of carrot there. Obviously it's up to you what you do with these, but I just think the carrots whole looked a bit busy. So what I'm going to do actually, I am still going to have them cut, but I'm not going to do them straight onto my mat. Let me just grab, one second, I'm just going to grab a platter that's not this really pretty one second. Okay, so I just grabbed a plain platter because I just think that one's way too pretty to cover up with something. So put you there, mix these carrots up in my hands, and then we'll do like one of each there. That's not one of each. Okay, like that, and then we'll do that like that, and then we'll do that like that, and then we'll just sprinkle these ones around. So I'm going to pop this on there first, grab my glaze, take the label off like that. And then just going to squeeze that over the top like that. Pop that bubble because it offends me so. Yeah. Pop another. I'm just going to leave that upside down over there a second. I'm going to distribute this with the silicone brush. And then I shall put more on. Okay. Let's use our little silicone brush. Just get that nicely on there. Get it into all the grooves. Do these legs move? No. That is a shame. We'll get it all in there anyway. I hope you've all had a really lovely day. Obviously by the time I get to post this it's going to be quite late in the day. But yeah, I hope you've all had a really nice day. I hope you've all had lovely family time or friend time. Or just done whatever it is that you like to do on the 25th of December each year. There we go. Nice big blob on top there. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. Now it looks like I've put a lot on there because obviously it's going to go a long way with the glazing on the turkey itself, but I also want there to be a lot of the glaze on the plate for us to put the carrots into. So, although the actual bird itself is going to be quite thickly glazed, it won't be because it will all run down. So let's get all of that. As long as we make sure that everything on the bird itself is covered, which it will be. And then anything extra will just drip off onto the plate and help to keep those veggies in place. Okay. I think that's all of the turkey coated. I want to coat some of it under here as well, just in case you can see any of it through there. I want it to be nicely coated. Go into all of those little nooks. Okay, now we're just going to pop that down there. Push it over with the brush a little bit. Just leave that for a moment. And then I might just coat the edge of some of these veggies. In what's left on there. Just get them into the dish as well. Like that. Do the same down here. Because we've got quite a lot left on that silicone brush, you see. So we can just sort of coat one side, just so that it's definitely going to stick down there, like that. And the same with this one. Now I'm not sure if these are supposed to be yellow carrots or if they're supposed to be like parsnips or something. I'm not really sure what the crack is there, if I'm honest. But either way, I like it. I feel like there should be more veg, but obviously this is not the final platter, is it? This is going to be, you know, you're going to have all of the bits and pieces around it. I don't know. It depends on what you do. I don't know what you do. But I personally will have a small amount of veg around the actual bird. And then accompaniment platters, usually. But everyone's different. Everyone celebrates in a different way. Some people don't even bother, and that's fine too. Okay, so pop that on that side, like that. Tuck that one in there. Not all the way in there though, Mr. Turkey. Okay. We'll pop some around the back as well. Okay. And there we go. Do that. Okay. And then gotta make sure we put these on there as well, actually. Maybe I'll do that at the end, because otherwise it's going to roll around while it's still got resin on it. So I don't seem to be getting much of the resin coming off of the turkey, which is annoying. So I'm going to put some more on. I might also raid my veggie drawer and see what we've got that because I just feel like that's not going to be very much on the plate. So I'm just going to raid my drawer and see what other stuff I've got that I can put with it. And then we'll go from there. Nice big dollop on the top again. Now that I've coated it all, as we keep saying, resin is self-leveling. So now that I've put a coat on the whole thing, now that I'm putting a big dollop on, I imagine it will probably level itself, so it will go down to where I've put all the rest of the resin and just keep running down, which will be good. That is what we would like it to do. Oh no, I've just got some on the foot there. Okay. There we go, that's got that running quite nicely now down there. I think that should be enough. I'm going to leave that upside down just in case I change my mind again. But unfortunately I did accidentally touch some resin onto that end bone, and as a result I now need to put this on before it cures, because otherwise it will change the shape and size of the end there, and then I won't be able to get that on. There we go. Finally got one on. And then pop that one on as well. Like that. These are very, very hard to get on, so if you do have one of these that you haven't made and you want to make it, just bear in mind it might be best to do that before you put any resin on. Right, okay. I'm actually going to move all of these veggies. I've spent all that time arranging them. I'm actually going to move them. I'm going to put them all into one spot because I'm pretty sure that I've got spare, even if it's just, you know, a bit of greens or something. I'm pretty sure I've got something that I can put in here just to finish this off nicely. So I'm just going to pop that all down there. Pop these extra bits here, like that. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go and raid my vegetable crisper section of my display piece and just see what I've got that I can put in with the rest of this to make the scene. As I say, even if it's just a little bit of lettuce or something that's going to look like cabbage. Right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I raided my stash and I have got a few pieces that might work nicely. So I've got some of the cranberries left over and some what looks a bit like rosemary twigs. So I'm going to use them for, might just put one of those just in the middle there actually, like that. Make a little garnish. And then I'll put a couple of cranberries on here. Like so. And then I found some basil leaves. So I might pop a couple of these in there as well. Just to make that look a little bit nicer in that end. Like that. There we go, that's fine. Okay, and then what else did I find? Now this is romaine salad, but it could be anything. It could be cabbage, could be lettuce, it could be anything. So I thought pop some of that just to fill in some of that gap. I think the problem that I've run into is that this is a slightly larger platter than the one that they gave me with the kit. But as I say, the one that they gave me with the kit was far too nice, I think, to hide. So that's why I've chosen to do it this way. So there's that. I might actually... Is there a skinny one? No, what I'm going to do... Pop that there like that, and then just cut one of these down a bit. Yeah, let's cut that one to there, like that, and then we'll use that piece there. Yeah, that's going to look good. So I'm going to pop that one underneath, like that, and then that one like that. See what I mean? I think that looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot fuller. I think it works really nicely. So I'm going to do a couple more of those on this end and then I'm done. So let's pop that to that glaze like that and then pop that there. Just to coat that side up a little bit. Like this. And pop that on the outer edge like that just to make it look a bit cute. And then do the same with one of these. But I'm just going to use that bit, not the point. So I'm just going to get the last bits of the glaze off of my tweezers. And then just pop that in there. Like that. And there we go. I think, careful. I think that looks a lot nicer, honestly, than it would have. So I will just give that a quick cure and I'll be right back. Okay, that's all done now. I've staged it with the card to wish you all a happy holiday. And this is how it's turned out. I think it's really sweet. I think it's gone really, really nicely. The glaze was extremely thick, so it did take me quite a long time, even with my nice lamp, to get that cured up. But these are very much on there now. You can see where the juices from the turkey have drenched down and coated all of that lovely veg in the bottom. And obviously nothing's going to come out. So I'm very happy with it. I think it looks really cute. So again, happy holidays, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.